So I've been thinking of the scenario or the what if analysis for the employee turnover, and I have decided to do it for you, and I'm going to show you. So now here we have the description. First tab, we will, for instance, provide the description of all the characteristics of the scenario, describing the different characteristics of what has happened. You notice an increase in the staff turnover. Here's some kind of cost analysis. Then here are some also things, the path that it generally requires the scenario to materialize, or describe some potential impact of the scenario within the characteristics of your company. Then here we provide the impact that we said is 6 million, or now in a bad case is 16 million, and then we simulate, and we are going to get the potential loss described here in this different. This is annual, so I put a frequency of 7 people who is living per year, and that's the potential losses that you may have for that. And we describe some action plans here, such as competitive compensation and benefit, or with all the description, or provide career growth opportunities, etc. And then we also created the indicators for that. What if the staff turnover over the last 12 months, that it has been increasing very significantly, and then you want to decrease it. Well, once you have all these, you're going to do the what if analysis. So you do here the implementation specific compensation plan, etc., is going to be evaluated, and then you simulate again. This is done all automatically. All the complexities are encapsulated, and here you have the two distributions: pre-mitigation, which is this one over here on the left, and post-mitigation, which is here on the right. And here you can see that the potential losses are very different. And then the reward analysis, we're going to put it here. So we're going to analyze what would be the impact of a competitive compensation plan. So you're going to, it says you are going to increase by bonuses, by whatever, and that you estimate it will cost you 40 millions per year. And then as compared to the losses that are going to be decreasing, that are calculated here, this will produce still a net present value of 7 millions over 5 years, which is a return on the investment, which is not actually a return on the investment, but it's a 4.9% return on the investment. But at the end, you are creating value for the company. And then you have here all the costs here versus the cost versus the change in the risk profile that is being reflected in the cost. And here is then the net present value analysis. So you can have the argument with this analysis, what if analysis, that is worth it to provide this compensation plan, provided that you achieve this reduction that we said, that is going to be reduced from leaving 7 people to leaving only 4, and then you can create um, the business case for reducing the your staff turnover, that is here reflected, and to put it on the limit, which is around 3, as indicated here. Okay, so this could be how you can approach that type of analysis that you said. And as you said, we will learn how to create this net present value analysis, and what's to compare what's the financial principles behind the comparison of the savings in the risk profile versus the savings in the or the cost of implementing the plan, and how to determine all that. That will be part of the plan. It's a combination of risk and finance training, but I think it's relatively simple. All the complexities are in fact performed by the actual software. So you simply have to put here the numbers, how much the estimate is going to cost you per year, and you simply simulate and the solution will perform the calculation is now calculating, and then we will tell you what's the actual compensation analysis, cost versus profit analysis, um, that is being produced by this mitigation that you are evaluating. So I'm looking forward to receive those risks and to continue with the analysis and to continue demonstrating how this can help you to address your risk management. Let me add to what I just said. So a summary of the analysis will be here on top. What is the expected loss of the scenario, the severe loss, catastrophic loss, etc. And what is the net present value of the action plan that we are proposing, and also the return on the investment, the comparison between the cost and the benefit. Also here we have documented all these action plans. There are several action plans. So we first evaluated a related compensation review benchmark, and also another one is a different one that we have. So we can evaluate as many action plans, and then we select one that's the one that is going to be considered later. And we have all this summary metric of the analysis here. And this is a very nice way to produce a business case for a proposition of of some risk mitigation action. And as I tell you, we can create a very clear connection into what are the present qualitative measures that will be mapped in a first place to quantitative analysis, and then all once you have the quantitative metrics, then everything flows perfectly to what we are seeing now. So it is a training, but it is a kind of a transition, but the transition I think is very simple. Well, looking forward to meet you soon. Bye.